I'm Jennifer Roche, and I'm reading today from 20, my collection of erasure poems from Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Erasure poetry is when an artist or poet works with an existing text and then culls words and phrases from that text to create a new poem. I write about it a little bit in the introduction of my book, and I wanted to read you a little bit more of that here. Erasure poetry is a conversation with an existing text as well as a new event for that text. The poet excavates words from the source to create a new poem. If done with care, the new works, the found poems, stand on their own merit and speak from their own time period, apart from the original work. The poet will have released something new. The Straits. The tides lighten and render me an immovable anchor, a piece of iron, sold for its weight. I do not despair. Flight might be possible. It is another thing. There are trees and permission. The Sea, for Jules Verne. The sea supplies all my wants. My flocks, sown by the hand of the Creator of all things. I understand submarine forests, the great fucus of the North Sea, anemones. I taste extraordinary stories. I love it. The sea is everything. Living infinite, reservoir of nature, supreme tranquility. The sea does not belong to despots. Next poem I'm going to read I wrote long before the pandemic, but it seems especially fitting for today and for all of us who have been struggling with this quarantine. It's called Locked Up. You must allow yourself to be locked up in thought and strange reverie, the table all set. We don't know what might happen, but this is the food we get. I had said in my introduction that an erasure poem is a conversation with an existing text as well as a new event for a text. And in working with Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and all its fabulous sea themes, I also felt that I had to address some of the themes he had that contributed to a sense of othering to people from nations different than America or Europe. And this poem is called Whiteness. Half our prison is filled with a luminous whiteness, a phenomenon of phosphorescence. I, unpolished, knife in hand, stood on the defensive. Said I, we are still in the dark about ourselves. And finally, we're of course recording this in October of 2020, just less than 30 days from the US presidential election. And I felt like this is how I wanted to end this reading. It's also the very last poem in the book, and it's called What I Want to Protect. I want to protect the America where people enjoy a hearty laugh, and the sea is the medium for ideas, and earthly animals, lobsters and crabs, reptiles and birds, unchanging, hide in its bosom for millennia. Thank you.